And I love New Mexico living. New Mexico is where I love to be.
When the temps heat up and the pool parties commence, that's your sign that grilling season has arrived. And in honor of May being National Barbecue Month, we're going to dive a little deep into the good old-fashioned history of barbecuing by playing a game of fact or fiction. Joining us today to lead our game of fact or fiction and give us insight into the history behind our rich barbecue culture, celebrity historian Raffi Andonian. Raffi, welcome to the show. This is going to be fun.
That's right. It's going to be fire.
Punny. Very punny of you. Okay, let's dive into it. Fact or fiction, number one, boom.
Even though Texas has the Longhorn mascot, the barbecue culture is historically more pork than beef.
I'm going to say that's fact because I feel like there's more pigs than there are cows. I don't know why.
And you know, that makes sense what you're saying, because you do think of like baby back ribs and pulled pork and all that, but it's fiction. Because in Texas, they actually do primarily beef, and we're talking about Texas here. There's a shout out to Monica, of course. Like
there we go, grapevine.
And the reason for that is out east in the southeast, there's less space. Pigs are easier to grow in less space, so you will find more pork out east. But in Texas, where there's more space, the cattle can run around, you have more beef.
More beef. There we go. Okay, I'm 0 for 1. All right, fact or fiction?
All right. The Constantinople of barbecue is on the Santa Fe Trail, which of course comes here to New Mexico.
Oh, I'm going to say that's fact.
That is fact. You're correct.
Yes.
Kansas City is the Constantinople of barbecue.
Okay.
And of course, it's right on the Santa Fe Trail coming from New Mexico to Missouri. And the reason it's known as that is because it combines different styles from all around. The foundation, I would say, is the Texas and Memphis, because it has a lot of beef influence from Texas, and that sweet, tangy barbecue sauce from Memphis. That's the foundation, but it has a lot of variations, hence the Constantinople of barbecue.
Okay, the more you know. All right, next up, fact or fiction?
New Mexico's Matanza style barbecue tradition comes from the old Spanish word meaning to grill or to cook with fire.
Oh, I'm going to say fiction on that one.
Okay, why is that?
I feel like the word Matanza does not come from that. I don't know why.
Okay, you are correct.
Yes! Okay. I feel like Matanza means something else. Yes!
So it is fiction. You're correct. That is fiction, because you're right. Matanza means to slaughter or to kill. I kind of try to trick you with the cook, but no, cook is cocinar, you know? So it's a different thing, but it's one of the, oldest traditions of barbecue in all of North America. It goes back 500 years.
Wow.
Right here in New Mexico from the days of Coronado and Cortez.
Yeah, a lot of people come out for those Matanza barbecues.
That's right. A big social gathering celebrating the slaughter of the pig.
Wow, the slaughter. Didn't know that one. All right, fact or fiction?
Barbecue grilling in the backyard is one of the oldest forms of humans cooking, long before the creation and use of kitchens.
I'm going to say that's a fact because I believe that the backyard can be whatever you want it to be, and people would just go outside and cook their food wherever they were. I'm going to say that's fact.
It is fiction.
Oh, no way. Darn it.
It is not long before cooking in a kitchen, because think about medieval Europe, where we get a lot of our, influences for cooking. Think about the hearth. You even see it in colonial homes, the huge fireplace with the huge, the pot in there.
Yeah.
So think of that. And also, barbecue grilling particularly is really less than 100 years old, with the rise of suburbanization, backyards, gathering in the backyard, and actually has a little bit of Cold War history, because there was this notion of going back to this imagined cooking on fire so we can reassert our sort of fundamental American frontier mentality compared to the Soviet Union. So it's actually a more recent thing.
Amazing stuff right there. Okay, final one, fact or fiction? Hit us.
Charboiled grilling is a form of barbecue.
Absolutely. I'm going to say that's a fact.
That one, you know what? I'm going to say neither, because that's a debate.
Oh, really?
So that's a little bit of a trick question, because it's a belief system. Some people say, where I'm from, originally, where I grew up in California, you say barbecue, it's charboiled grilling.
Yeah.
But you go to, say, to Georgia, where I also lived, and you say barbecue, and you're grilling, they're going to throw you out of the state. So it depends on where you are as to whether it's fact or fiction.
If I have a flame and I have something to put over the flame, I'm grilling in some capacity. Really quickly, Raffi, this was a lot of fun. Where can we go to find out more about you?
You go to celebrityhistorian.com. That's my link tree with all my projects, including my tours that are beyond the postcard tours. Okay. And on Instagram, you can go on, my username is celebrity_historian.
Fact or fiction, guys? Barbecue style. I did my best. That one was hot. All right. For more information about this entire interview, head over to KR3.com, guys. Click on that New Mexico Living tab. Stay with us. We'll be right back.